Hey guys, Coach Hunter here. Kenzie helping me out. Today I want to talk about some MMA concepts, really grappling concepts that are pretty universal. But from an MMA context, I think some of these positions can be really important. And I want to highlight some things that people are asking questions about. So when I did the breakdown of Tony Hugo's fight with Michael Sam, scoot back a bit. Tony ended up inside Michael's full guard, okay? And Tony was kind of like resting. I don't know if he was grabbing the back of the head or if he was thinking more about just like had his arms kind of forward. He was weight forward on his forearms here. So Michael did a good job of climbing his legs up. And so that he had his calves on Tony's shoulders. Turn with me. In the video you had a view from their back, but it's a little bit easier to see from the front, I think. Where Tony's like reaching the back of the head, come forward, let come up. Yeah, he was here, kind of driving forward, his forearms here a little bit, right? So Michael climbed his legs up. They were here on the shoulders. Okay, do one more. No, it's fine actually. Very good. So the danger I was alluding to, Sabrina, to answer your question, is that if Michael had locked his ankles, he could have extended his hips and gotten a double armbar. Okay, both arms are inside. They're both isolated because of the calves on top of the shoulders, okay? Now, double armbar is relatively uncommon. I have gotten it on people in training, but they have to kind of leave themselves in there. Because almost always, Mackenzie's gonna be able to keep one or the other shoulder inside the game. Okay, so this is a more typical top lock position. We just call it top lock, okay? So, right here, okay, it's very common. Hook someone in the face, but I can actually still finish right here, but just on this one arm, right? So Mackenzie's other hand's out of the way. This arm is isolated because my leg's on top of it. I can just hip in and pull it into my hip. So I have to make sure I'm going directly against the elbow. But if Mackenzie's driving into me, drive forward, I'm gonna have to underhook her leg, okay? Nice and deep. I throw my leg around her head, and I hit my standard arm bar, okay? Right there. So this top lock position in fighting is also very good because it limits her ability to strike. With my low guard, with my legs down there at her hips, because you can sit up and throw big strikes here. And this is a neutral position, okay? Because of her ability to strike compared to mine, dropping her weight down, okay? But if I break her down to get to this top lock position, now I can pin her arms and start landing my own strikes. That can be very effective, right? And same thing, for a lot of these positions, people forget that if you're in a dominant position, we can't quite finish. You can often strike, okay? Right from there. Okay. So guys, an important concept to remember. Yeah. Something that also happens quite a bit. So let's actually head on into the cage here, and we'll talk about that. And cut. All right, so here we're in the cage, okay? And this could be done with any kind of wall, but it classically is done in a cage because it has like a lot of perches. And this is something that I have won fights with that I think is really neat. So, because he's in my guard again, right? And we're anywhere near the proximity of the cage, the wall, and I get to this kind of top lock position, okay? If Mackenzie's smart, right, she's going to be like trying to driving into me, trying to get her shoulders back through, right? And so wiggle shoulders, right? Yeah, so like when I'm here, she like drives forward and wiggles to get my legs out of that threatening position, okay? So we're here, right? So she's driving forward. So I'm just put my foot on the cage, turn, cut my angle to get, okay? There, let's get a little closer to the cage here. With my head to it, so turn this way. So you can do that even if we're way up here, okay? So we're here, Kenzie's driving in, getting heavy. I hook her leg, right? And I start walking up. So I'm way turned, getting turned, fam, okay? I throw my leg around, I can belly out, okay, right through here. So I'm gonna come through, just come with me. Yeah, and it can be very dangerous, guys. So that's why I'm being very careful to tell Mackenzie where I want her to move so that I don't fall with my body weight through her arm.
You've broken someone's arm this way.
Yeah, exactly. It's nasty. So
we have a picture if you want to see.
Yeah, a few finishes this way.
His arm is the wrong way.
And you hug and you drive your hips through the mat.
Tap.
Right there.
In a fight, your body weight will just land right on that arm.
Yep. So it's good times. All right, guys. So the environment, we're going to be playing a lot now that we have this cage to play with. Really getting into that because it's a little different than even a mat wall, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun to get into. So guys, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you on the mats.